embedded fingernail. All right, we're gonna go move into the actual furnace room.
The events of that day were to lead to one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So, after 2 really bad sequels, fans were given something different. A straight-up remake. As I'm skeptical about modern horror movies and remakes, I was really convinced I would probably hate this film. It was made by Michael Bay's company Platinum Dunes, who remade Friday the 13th and A Nightmare on Elm Street. I really liked the Friday the 13th remake, but I hated the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, so I didn't know what to expect from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I went in not expecting much, and it was pretty good, I guess. It is very different to the original, which is a plus, but it still has the basic premise and the same basic plot. In this film, a group of teenagers are making their way to a Lynyrd Skynyrd concert. While driving, they find a girl walking along the road by herself. They take her on board, where she starts talking about a bad man. And then she pulls a gun out of her crotch and shoots herself in the head. So then the teenagers then go to find the sheriff at an old mill. While waiting for the sheriff, who is supposedly at home drinking, some of the teenagers go off to find a house where Leatherface comes out and kills them. And then things become really weird when the sheriff comes along. The sheriff, called Sheriff Hoyt, is played by R. Lee Ermey, aka the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket.
Did your parents have any children that lived?
Sir, yes, sir.
I bet they regret that.
He comes along and starts shouting at the people, making them get on the ground, and even tricks someone into firing the sheriff with an empty gun. Then he proceeds to beat the shit out of him. Sheriff Hoyt is insane in this movie. He's probably the best character and one of the reasons to watch this movie. Leatherface is badass once again. He looks cool. His basement where he keeps his body is creepy, and he has the same presence on the screen as much as he did in the first 2 films. What I liked was that there wasn't as many jump scares as you would expect. Usually these modern remakes are full of jump scares and no atmosphere or tension. The cast is great. Everyone from R. Lee Ermey to Jessica Biel was just the perfect choice. I don't really have many problems with it. It's a good fun remake, but still nowhere near as good as the first film. I give it a B+.